Newsflash, James Harden is off to a ridiculous level. He's in the midst of one of the most prolific scoring streaks in the history of the NBA. So naturally, the question we're all asking each other is he the best scorer of all time? So let's break it down here really quickly. We've got a league that has seen Wilt, Michael, Kobe, Oscar Robertson, now Harden. I think Harden is the most purely gifted scorer right now in the NBA, but he's not in that level just yet. Harden's playing in an NBA right now that has no shortage of star talent, yet somehow he's still standing above the rest. His scoring average right now is hovering around 35 points a game. And the thing is, the Rockets don't have Chris Paul, they don't have Clint Capella because of injury, and he's still scoring points, he's still lighting up the box score. Opposing teams know that Harden is the #1 option. They put their best defenders on Harden, and he still makes them look silly. What makes his offensive game so devastating is that step back that I know a lot of you think is a travel, but here's the thing, they're not calling it #1. #2, defenders know it's coming. They know that's his best threat, but they know they can't get into his face because he's so quick that if they get too close, he'll just blow right by them and penetrate. But here's why he is not the best scorer of all time. First things first, the sample size just isn't there. Harden's 29 years old, he's been in the league 10 years, and while he's been productive, let's just wait a little bit and see where he takes this thing for the next 5-7 years down the road. And then #2, remember those 35 points a game we were talking about earlier? Guess what? Wilt Chamberlain was dropping 50 a night in the 1961-1962 season. Granted, I understand it was a different game back then, it was a different era, but I challenge you to go to your rec center, play a pickup game, and try to score 50. See how that goes. So while he may not be the greatest of all time, and no disrespect to KD, no disrespect to Steph Curry or Giannis, my favorite player in the NBA right now, Harden is a virtual lock to win his 2nd consecutive MVP, and I think he is the most pure, gifted scorer in the NBA right now. So James, keep doing what you're doing. We love it, but we'll check in with you in 10 years. But in the meantime, stick with Sports Pulse, your heartbeat to what's trending in sports.